The top stories: the Organization of Southern Cooperation expressed the aspiration to transform many lives through technologies. And Ethiopia's efforts to green mobility earned appreciation from Green Mobility 2024 Expo participants. Hello and welcome to EBC World, the voice of Pan-Africanism, with the latest news highlights of the hour. I am Tabitha John. Do stay with us. Ethiopia's National Digital Transformation Council has established the strategic direction for developing the national e-government and national e-commerce strategies, Deputy Prime Minister Temesgen Tiruneh announced on his social media platform X following the council's fourth regular session. During the meeting, the Council reviewed and approved progress reports and discussed the formation of committees to align with the guidelines set during the previous session. The Council emphasized the importance of the national e-government and national e-commerce strategies, recognizing their crucial role in advancing the goals of digital Ethiopia. Deputy Prime Minister Temesgen further highlighted the rapid growth of the digital economy and reaffirmed the Council's commitment to supporting this transformative development. The House of People's Representatives launched the first of its kind parliamentary citizen forum on hydropolitics, the government and the public role on the Grand Ethiopian Renaissance Dam GERD, and its role for Pan-Africanism. In his opening remark, House Speaker Taggese Chafo said that GERD is an emblem of Africa's strives to eradicate poverty and maintain sustainable development and prosperity. Upon completion, GERD will not only lift millions of Ethiopians from darkness, but also create regional cooperation in renewable energy, thereby fostering industrialization, the Speaker stressed. Furthermore, the House Speaker noted Ethiopia's firm position in prioritizing diplomatic dialogue on basis of mutual benefit and respect. Top government officials, universities presidents, scholars, and members of the parliament have participated in the first parliamentary citizen forum. The Ethiopian National Dialogue Commission received a set of agendas from the Joint Council of Political Parties consisting of 7 sections and 64 detailed issues. The agendas were handed over by the Council's executive members, led by Speaker Solomon Ayele, to the ENDC, Chief Commissioner Professor Mesfin Araya, and other commissioners. Professor Mesfin emphasized the Commission's collaboration with the Council following the signing of a Memorandum of Understanding and assured that the Commission would make effective use of the submitted agendas from institutions and community groups. Solomon Ayele, Speaker of the Joint Council, stressed the importance of political parties' involvement in ensuring an inclusive national dialogue. He noted that the agendas submitted by the Council, which were unanimously approved, would contribute to a participatory national discussion. The ENDC reiterated that its agenda-gathering efforts would continue, welcoming submissions from all stakeholders through various channels.
ያደኩበት ሀገር በቸሪደር ዙሪያሽ በቸሪደር አሳደገኝ መንደር በቸሪደር ዙሪያሽ በቸሪደር ያደኩበት ሀገር ኢትዮጵያዬ ኢትዮጵያዬ እናትዬ እናትዬ ኢትዮጵያዬ ኢትዮጵያዬ እናትዬ እናትዬ
ደስ ይለናል። የኦሮሚያ ክልል ምስጋና ይገባዋል። የኦሮሚያ ክልል በድሬዳዋ በትምህርት ሩፍተኒ አከይስን ሩፍተን ነገኝ ያዱፉ
Following the paraders from the Amhara region are the paraders from the South Nations, Nationalities and Peoples region, constituting of Kambata, Tambaro, Donga, Burji, Konso, Basketo, Gofa, Oida, Ale, Yem, Kore, Hadia, Gamo, Gidich, Zaise, Murle, Braille, Hammer, Koeigo, Baja, Tsamai, Nyangatom, Malay, Bodi, Dasenej, Dima, Mercy, Kara, Ari, Benna, Erbore, Kusume, Mosie, Mashole, Drashe, Mareko, Kabena, Gurage, Walaita, Gedeo, Halaba and Silte, all beautifully lining up to show their cultures and traditions. What an amazing show, ladies and gentlemen.
Welcome back. The creation of tech-savvy generations adept at science and technologies of paramount importance. This was remarked at the launch of the Greater South Fair for Endogenous Technologies. Shifa Raulago reports.
The Greater South Fair for Indigenous Technologies was a landmark event bringing together the brightest minds and innovators from the Global South at the prestigious Ethiopian Science Museum in Addis Ababa. Organized by the Organization of Southern Cooperation in strategic partnership with the Ministry of Innovation and Technology, the event has showcased a number of tech and innovations from different countries across the world.
The Greater South Fair for Indigenous Technologies, which is being held, launched for its first edition, that has been in collaboration, of course, with the Ministry of Innovation and Technology of our host country, is a momentous event. A momentous event because it is not only a fair to showcase technology, but it seeks to act as a catalyst for our countries to become drivers rather than remaining passengers of the technological revolution by addressing three simultaneous things: ensuring greater uptake of open source software, facilitating and intensifying South-South technology transfers, and creating the environment for our youth. Is going to be held again in a second edition, which will be larger still, in 2026.
The Secretary General of the Organization of Southern Cooperation outlines the vision and aspiration of the organization, seeking to transform many lives through technologies.
If you follow the history of the Organization of Southern Cooperation, you immediately realize that this is an organization that has had an exponential growth, an exponential consolidation phase that went from a piece of paper a few years ago to the institution that you now see, that last week delivered and demonstrated and reported on the delivery of its program, that is of the member states 2023-2024. If you ask me, where are we in 10 years? 10 years from now, if anything we're doing here is worth anything at all, then in 10 years from now, the third way of development from the Greater South, by the Greater South, but for the entirety of humanity, will not just be rhetoric. It will be palpable, tangible, and today is a small contribution to that endeavor.
Ceux qui nous ont présidé, exactement. Vous allez vous chanter.
Tsaggaye Chama, Secretary General for Global Black History, urged Ethiopians to prioritize their country's progress over negative stereotypes. Speaking at EBC World's Addis Dialogue, he highlighted Ethiopia's achievements under its reformed government, including the Green Legacy Initiative, BRICS membership, and corridor development, praising the leadership for delivering results. Tigger Sarnes has the following account.
Being ancient country, the continent Ethiopia houses various tangible and intangible historical UNESCO-inscribed heritage across the nation. Coupled with this revenue-generating sector, the country is also home for untapped arable farming land, precious stones, crude oil. Defying all these, 8-band single album once again stuck in the past released their Do They Know It's Christmas album. Speaking to EBC World, UK-based Secretary General for Global Black History, Tsaggaye Chama, reiterated that no matter how wrong stereotypes others choose to live by, he says Ethiopians collectively from all walks of life should ignore the bigotry and focus on a journey to create a prosperous nation.
In most cases, we heard that news, the news ran against. And picking up all small things and attaching, all these things that they thought it would tarnish and it would refrain from moving forward. Yeah. But the good thing is, just wherever you go, there is happening. So, what I agree with is we do not have to pay attention.
Exactly.
It's 40 years history. The only thing we should do is, even because of this, we should, by the way, because of this, even we do not need unnecessarily too much resource in order to counter by giving, what we are doing. They know what we are doing.
Yeah.
We do not need extra energy and resource to counter why 40 years we were. No, keep on doing. Instead of focusing in order to confront, what we should do is we should invest in our journey.
The Secretary General further disclosed that the transitional ruling government of Ethiopia has achieved various milestones starting from Green Legacy Initiative, joining of BRICS to corridor development, adding that he get to witness the leadership that delivers.
Well, we can see the leadership that delivers. And the leadership that has clearly defined, the overall trajectory oriented in direction of to get Ethiopia highest position to highest height. We will prosper, we will achieve, definitely.
Once seen, Shanti's lemon shack has been exchanged with an uplifting and inspiring beauty, he noted.
And what you have seen, Shanti Shack Slum yesterday, after 2 or 3 months, is totally converted to the highest standard, and then that gives which gives opportunity for every citizen to walk in a clean space where our spirit is uplifted. This is amazing. Just simply, this being one of the, and then we can see, this parks after parks in different parts of Ethiopia.
With regard to Ethiopia's joining of BRICS, Tsaggaye indicated that it is such a remarkable achievement.
To be part of, to be embraced by this, aside from giving such high image, is great. Okay, so what we will benefit as Ethiopians, in the first place, our profile, which has always been at higher level. Why? Because take in terms of history, Ethiopia has such a deep, big history, globally big history. Yeah, historically is important. And when you come to economic growth and investment, we are going to play with this influential economically in terms of investment. It's a great opportunity. We have a lot of things that we can maximize being the BRICS country.
The Secretary General also stressed on the need to follow suit Ethiopia's Green Legacy Initiative, which is not only admirable, but also such a groundbreaking and life-changing noble cause, he noted.
And finally, participants of the Green Mobility 2024 Expo say electric vehicles are crucial to address pressing environmental challenges and reduce costs for fuel in transitioning to a cleaner, more sustainable transportation system. They also commended the measures taken by the government of Ethiopia to bolster the green transport move to benefit the nation and its people. Shagao Yamato has more.
Participants of the Green Mobility Expo 2024, organized by the Ministry of Transport and Logistics in Addis Ababa recently, commended Ethiopia's green mobility effort to foster sustainable development. Talking to EBC English, participants engaged in electric vehicles dealers and sales managers highlighted the significance of the green mobility move taken by the government to build green environment and reduce costs as compared to vehicles that run on petrol or diesel.
First of all, to promote this green mobility development will make the energy supplier much on the self-supportable instead of provided by foreign energy. So for Ethiopia, I think this is a good thing, if not only for a whole country and people. Yes. Second is, I think it's much more environment friendly and economic friendly.
Electric car is very important, like the country like Ethiopia, because we are pure importer of petrol. But now the resource we have is hydro and hydroelectric. Now we are using it to move the vehicles.
The participants also lauded the government for introducing a new policy that spurs stakeholders working in green transport, including the prohibition of the importation of fuel-powered vehicles.
The government is supporting this sector very highly. The first thing, the tax, we are paying very low tax. And the second thing, we got a protection from the gas-powered cars. So our cars a little bit expensive on the buying side. But because of the tax decrease, the cars become more affordable and available to the market.
Ethiopia has prohibited the importation of diesel vehicles since this year. So I think it's a good measure to promote the new energy and also to catch the vague, follow the vague of electrification worldwide. So I think it's a good policy to promote the electrification.
They further stated that more customers are using these vehicles as spare parts, charging stations and other facilities are available nearby.
Our clients, they are very happy. They are almost, their spending is 200 or 300 per week. So they are very happy. The spare part is available now. All the mates and the fear is solved. So they are happy to use it.
Participants expressed their commitment to contribute their level best to boost the green mobility, underscoring the move will modernize the transport sector.
I hope this policy can run on very successfully, and I hope the energy development and here can be working very well, and I hope this green mobility can really bring in benefits to this country and people.
I hope the Ethiopian government keep doing this electrification, and we are trying our best to give support to make contribution to this measure or this movement.
Ethiopia has set ambitious targets to increase use of electric vehicles to 500,000 by 2030 as part of its commitment to mitigating the effects of climate change and reducing dependence on fossil fuels.
You're watching EBC World. A quick reminder of the top stories. The Organization of Southern Cooperation expressed aspiration to transform many lives through technologies. And Ethiopia's effort to green mobility earned appreciation from Green Mobility 2024 Expo participants. That's all we had for now. I'm Tabitha John. Many thanks for watching. Goodbye for now.